All right, in this video we are going to be talking about bundling, fun stuff. This is how you bundle items. And in this particular first video, we're just going to kind of get everything set up first, okay? Because this is going to teach us it's going to teach us how to create your image or use different images for your bundle. It's going to then the next video is actually going to show how we start listing the item and things like that. So it's going to go into bundling, it's going to go into how you list your items, all those different things in the next few videos, okay? So I want to kind of take everything a piece at a time. Okay, so if you watch the webinar, I gave away one of my vendors, okay? And so you now know the secret to at least one of my secrets, okay? Um, the um, the we're going to focus, sorry about that, kind of have a little brain fart. We're going to focus mainly on the images right now. So, and really how to set everything up. So we know my secret. My secret is Red Cat. So that was in the webinar. I showed that I have a vendor called Red Cat. Really cool vendor, and it's kind of perfect for this bundling thing because I wanted to set these up anyway. Okay. Um, so that being said, let's get into this. I kind of already know what I want to bundle. Okay. But just kind of to go. So if I go Red Cat Racing, it makes things a little bit easier to read. So why bundle? When can you bundle? What is the deal with bundling? Okay, so if you remember from the webinar, which I hope you watched first. If you remember from the webinar, I have the circle. Okay, the outer part of the circle, the broadest part, the easiest part to do, is hopping on all of these listings, hopping on every single one of these listings. Very, very easy to do, right? Um, the other thing that is kind of the inner, a little bit, it's kind of the middle of the circle, is if there are no listings from your vendor or if there's no listings for a particular product, is actually creating your own listing. And then we have the middle of the circle, or sorry, the very center of the circle, which is going to be a lot less, but it could potentially mean a lot more in the terms of revenue or a lot less in terms of competition, is bundling your items. Okay, bundling your items. So what I want you to do when you're thinking about these bundles, okay, what I want you to do is this. Is when we have a particular vendor, generally they're going to have things that are already complementary. So if I go into, say, this car right here, this truck, or if I go and look down, I can see over here on the left hand side, frequently bought together, and I see this truck right here, and I see this truck right here. So we're already here. If I click into this is Red Cat Racing Volcano EPX truck. This one is Red Cat Racing Volcano EPX truck that's blue and silver. So we know that those are frequently bought together. Why are they bought together? Generally, they're bought together because maybe it might be for two children. It might be because the person likes red and blue and they want to have both. Whatever it might be, but generally they're bought together, so we already know that they're bought together. So this is something that we might want to bundle. Now, with this particular vendor, I already know that and if they wanted me to drop ship, I'm going to have to sell over $500 worth of stuff. And sometimes you might actually run into that where the vendor says, yes, we'll drop ship, but we'll charge you a fee unless it's over $100 or unless it's over $500 or something like that. So when you're looking for, if you're in that particular case, when you're looking for something to bundle, um, uh, you obviously want to find things that are going to reach that price. And so if I go and so I did Red Cat Racing. If I do high to low in this particular instance, I'm going to scroll down, and I actually found this one on the over here on the right. It's an orange one. Red Cat Racing Rampage MTV3, whatever. $755. I'm already actually selling this singly, but I also want to see what else is available. See that there's a green variation that's available. Okay, if I go down here, those things are not frequently bought together, but I have a feeling that someone who gets this orange flame might also want this green flame. Okay, if they love the Red Cat Rampage series, then I think that they might want to get both at some point in time. So what am I going to do? I'm going to bundle the two of them, okay? And we're going to actually go through that process right now and get the pictures for this, because this is a part where people get stuck very easily, is with the pictures. Okay, so let's start off there. Okay, this is the bundle I want to do. I want to bundle these two things together. So now I'm going to show you just how easy this is. So I'm going to go to Google. I'm going to type in Google. I'm going to type in Pixlr editor. Okay, so Pixlr editor. Okay, you could just type Pixlr, Pixlr, but I do the editor because it takes me right to the editor. Okay, if you go to Pixlr.com, it tends to be a little bit kind of wonky and it's hard to find how to actually get to the editor. Okay, so I did Pixlr editor, and so now we see that we're in this like Photoshop editor thing. It's actually created by Autodesk, which is a very well-known name. Okay, um, that being said, it's going to be some good software. Now, it's free to use, completely free to use, and it's pretty dang powerful. But I'm going to show you how easy this is to get your bundle picture going, okay? So, let's do this. So I'm going to go back to Amazon. I'm going to actually click on this picture right here. I'm going to right click, and I'm in Chrome, so this might be a little bit different, but I'm in Chrome. I'm going to do Save Image As. I'm going to call this, I actually already called this 1, but we'll do 1A, desktop. And I'm going to go over here to this other variation. I'm going to click into the picture itself. And now the big one's up. I'm going to right click, save image as. I'm going to call this 2A. Okay. All right, cool. Now I have my starting two pictures. Okay. All right. Create. I'm going to do open image from computer. Actually, open two images, the 1A and 2A. It's going to pop up with two of these things right here. And I'm actually going to use this as the main image, this orange one as the main image. Up on the top, I'm going to go to Edit, Free Transform, and then on the very corner, I'm going to, actually, you know what? I'm going to undo this. Not do that. So I'm going to do Free Transform again. So Edit, Free Transform. On the very corner, make sure you hold the Shift key. If you hold the Shift key, it'll keep the proportion. I'm going to actually put this down like that. Okay. I'm just going to pop that right there for the time being. I'm going to apply the change, and once you click away from it, it's going to ask if you want to apply the changes. Yes, I want to apply the changes. And now I have this picture. All I'm going to do is I'm going to do Control or Command A. Control if you're on Windows, Command if you are on a Mac. So Control or Command A, and then Control or Command C. And now I go back to this original picture, and wham. Okay, I just Control or Command V to paste, or you can paste by doing right clicking. Oh, actually, maybe not right clicking. You can do Edit, Paste. Okay, if you wanted to. Now I'm going to go back to Free Transform for this layer. This is a layer. Okay, I'm going to go and I'm going to put it down like this. And now I have two awesome things. Actually, I'm going to do this background one right here. I'm going to free transform this one more time because I want to, oh, actually, no. Sorry. No. Yeah, I'll just leave it like that. So one thing you can do actually is you can actually create another layer in here. So right now this truck is on the background layer, and I don't like that. I actually would have that on the normal, create that on a different layer and paste it. But we're good for now. This solves this particular purpose. I want to see if I actually do this and I go, yeah. So if I make that background bigger, it'll make the truck bigger like that, at least for the time being. And we'll just leave it like that. It's not that big of a deal. Okay. All right, cool. Now we have two awesome trucks, one right here, one right there. We have our bundle picture. We are golden. Okay. So file, or sorry, let's apply the changes. File, save. I'm going to save this as one bundle. You can save it as whatever you want. I'm actually going to create a new folder, Red Cat. Oops, on my desktop. Put that in there. Save. Okay, now that I have that bundle, guess what I'm going to do? I want to see some other pictures. Okay, so I'm going to take all these other pictures are generally the just the innards of this thing. So I'm going to save image as. We'll call this 3. Save it under Red Cat 3. Go to this one right here. Save image as. Call this 4. And I can take as many as I want. I'll just do 5 right here. 5. Because they're just different colors is all they are on the outside in this bundle, because they're 2 variations. Okay, so I have my images now. So in the next video, I'm going to show you how I actually start making my listing. So, but just so you know, we have a bundle image, and we have a couple of single different images, all in a matter of minutes, if that, matter of seconds, really, if I wasn't explaining what I was doing. So pretty awesome. Okay, so see you in the next video.